everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new. Today is going to be my first Project Huda update video. If you guys don't know what my Project Huda is, I will have the intro video linked in the eye down below for you. I would definitely suggest checking that one out first and then coming to watch this video because I'm not going to be explaining like what it is in this video. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. You guys might remember that I had 6 shades I was working on. I used all of them in this eye look today. This video will be coming up in a very, very lengthy chit chat, get ready with me, in a few days, but we have some really exciting updates. So let's jump into it. I mentioned that I was going to show you guys some of my favorite looks that I created with this project. So I've got 5 looks to share with you guys that I really liked. The first one is actually the one that I had on in the intro video. So I got ready for that video and I used these palettes. They weren't the specific shades, but you guys know that the whole point of this is not, it is to hit pan on those 6 shades, but it's also just to use these palettes in general. So yeah, the first one was that like really purpley blue kind of look that I had on in that intro video. So you can definitely check that out there. I really just liked like the gradient from like the pink and purple to the blue. I don't really use the blue shade a ton. It's on my eye now, the matte one, because I'm trying to use it, but before this project I really never reached into that, so I'm glad to get some use out of it. So next up, this has been a go-to look of mine, so I have been using this like a ton. So I've been using the orange shades in the crease. I've been putting this like turquoise kind of shade all over the lid, and then I've been putting the shade Tease from Nude on the outer part and covering the front with the gold glitter from the project. And that's been the way I've been able to use the shade Haze, like the turquoise shade, because it really shifts the colors of the other things I'm putting on top of it, but you can't tell that I have a green eyeshadow on. And I don't like to wear green eyeshadow daily. I do like it for things like Instagram and YouTube and like the weekends, but I don't really like to wear that to my 9-to-5 job, basically. So that's been my way of wearing that, and I've really been loving this look so much. Next up is one where I used Nude. So I played off the tones of the color of my shirt in this picture, and I used a lot of those like deeper shades. I think I also used the Nude Light palette. I did use a shimmer from the Nude Light palette as well with this. I just loved it so much. I feel like it complemented that shirt really nicely, and I love those tones. I laugh at this next one because I took this, and then if you guys follow me on Instagram, you might know this, but literally like not even 5 minutes after I took this picture, I was on my way to work in this picture, I got a phone call that my dog got sprayed by a skunk. So this makeup did not last very long because I ended up having to take it off and shower before I could go back to work after dealing with that. So I really did like this look though. It just makes me laugh because like the Kirsten here did not know. Okay, we can laugh about it now, but yeah, I really liked that look. It only lasted for about 30 minutes, but anyways. The 5th look that I wanted to share with you guys is this one. This might be my favorite of the 5. I love it so much. It's similar to that look where I've been using the blue shade underneath everything, and you can see how different it looks because in this picture I have that shade Tease on the outer part and the gold shade on the lid again, but you can see like the difference of putting the green shade underneath the other one, like what difference that makes. So I really love that. I just love how this look came out. This is something I created for an Instagram post. I put the turquoise on the lower lash line, and I used again all of the shades from this project on it, and I just really love that look. And again, this look I used all of these shades from it as well. I am really enjoying this look as well, but I do think that that 5th one was my favorite. So those are the looks from the last month that I wanted to share with you all. Let me show you some exciting updates. Let's start with the least exciting. So this is the new Nude palette. This is the newest Huda palette to my collection, and because of that, it has the least amount of use. But the shade Tease was in here, and I have not hit pan, but there's like a little bitty dip in it. You can definitely tell I've been using it. I use it all the time as it's the deepest shade in the project. It's gonna stay in the project. We're gonna continue to work on it, but I did not hit pan in it. I know I didn't verbally mention this in the intro video, so if you missed it, I put it on the screen, but I did not track the amount of times I used each shade. That's just not feasible for me to do before work or anything, so yeah, I'm just not gonna do that. It feels like work and I don't like it. So it's more so just like I reach into it as much as possible, especially during the week. I did get sick, so I went like a week without wearing makeup this month, so I'm hoping in the next month I'll actually see more progress. But let's chat about an exciting update from the Nude Light palette. I hit pan. I actually hit pan in this like 3 days after starting this project. It's in this shade here. I've got some pretty major pan in there now. So about 3 days after I filmed my intro video, I realized I forgot to take pictures of all of my palettes. And so I was like, oh, I need to do that tonight. And that morning I was getting ready. So in the pictures that I took of these, it wasn't like my before pictures. I had already taken those, but I wanted to take like a nice picture of my Project Huda palettes. And I had to edit the pictures, so I'm gonna put those here. The first one will be like what I actually posted. I had to edit it to look like I had not hit pan so that it didn't ruin the video for the update. So I'm gonna like show the difference of some of those pictures, but that was kind of funny for me. But let me know down below if you guys noticed that I edited it. I don't think anyone did. No one said anything about it. But I talked so much in that chatty get right with me that my throat like literally hurts now. Now, every other shade is from this palette, the Mercury Retrograde palette. So it's going to be hard to show you like one at a time without you seeing the whole palette. I guess we can like start out like this. So the first shade is this one here, the orange shade called Utopia. You can see that I do not have pan in it. There's like little pieces of glitter. That's not pan, it's pieces of glitter. But I have not hit pan in it. However, I have used it quite a bit. Talking about the other one I hit pan on is this shade here called Gold Glitch. I've got like some giant pan going on here, so that was nice. I had the turquoisey like blue shade. Definitely did not hit pan on that, but I do have like a little bit of use in it. You can kind of tell. And then I had this shade Karma here, this like more burnt orange kind of shade, and that turned out really nicely. And those are the 4 shades. Oh no, I just hit another pan because I dug my finger into it. I just hit pan in the corner of this shade right here because I literally just dug my finger into that shade. Okay, I'm gonna try and like put it back. It came out like a whole chunk of this shade. Oh no. Let me roll it back over here. I hate when I do that, you guys. Okay, that's more like it. It's like totally flat. I had nowhere near hitting pan on that shade. I never used to do this either, and then now that I film videos, it's like I always am sticking my nail into eyeshadows. But those are the 4 shades that I had in the rotation. I hit pan in 1 in this shade. I actually got a lot of use out of this shade here too, called Frazzled. That one's like pretty close to having pan. Other than that, I don't think any of them are like too close, but I think hitting pan in 2 out of 6 in the first month is really good, especially since I was sick. So yeah, again, let's pick 2 more shades. Definitely one at least needs to be a shimmer. So it looks like the way that I went through them the first time was this was gonna be the first palette, and then Nude is the second, and this one's gonna finish us up. So we're gonna start with shade 1 all the way to 27. If I get one that I already have pan in or that's already in the project, we'll just re-roll. I find that easier than like already omitting those and then having to count over them. Okay, I set the minimum to 1 and the maximum to 27. Got 9. I feel like that was the shade Libra, right? And I already had pan in it. Yeah, I already have pan in this shade. Apparently they're like really wanting me to use that shade. 24. I feel like I have pan. Yeah, I've got pan in that one too. So 24, 25, 26, and 27. So yes, I've already got pan. The suspense is building for both of us. 18, okay. That is, ooh, okay. So that's gonna be the last shade for Mercury Retrograde, which is this one, Frazzled, that I mentioned. I was like kind of close to having pan in. I'm not as close as I really maybe thought I was, but I'm definitely like, I've got some good use out of this. The one thing is the glitters that show up in this on your eye are like kind of blue. It's really hard to show. Yeah, there's like little bitty green glitters in this, and they're so minimal, like you probably can't even tell on camera, but it does have that, like the little shift to it. So sometimes it's a little tricky to use that shade, but I'm not mad about having that one in. I really wanted to have 2 more shimmers, so let's hope the next one is a shimmer. If it wasn't clear, I'm rolling out the 2 that I hit pan in. Let me go ahead and swatch the ones that are in here as well. Yes, okay. So this is the color story we've got so far. This is the gold shade that we just rolled in called Frazzled. So let's go one more time. 22. Why do I feel like I probably have pan in that one too? This is from the Nude Light palette, and I have pan in like almost all my shades now. Oh, I don't. Okay, so shade 25 is this shimmer here. I'm actually really excited about this because I would love to hit pan in this shade. I definitely feel like I could do that without taking too long, and I want to hit pan in every shade in this palette for sure. I only have 4 left. I'm over halfway there, so definitely excited about this one. It's more pink toned than the shade at Frazzle. This is a pink and this one's a gold, so I've got lots of options here. I am very excited about that. So that means we still only have the 1 shade from New Nude, which is this shade here called Tease. Okay, something I wanted to mention in this update, because I don't think I mentioned it in my intro, is that I don't do the whole like tunnel pan thing. I know a lot of people do that and teach their own, but the tunnel pan is where you like specifically target one little area and you're like kind of digging into it like a tunnel, and I don't really do that. I like to hit pan because I'm really using the shade a lot. So you can see like most of my pans, there's like huge dips. Like look here, you can see like there's a huge dip in it, and then I hit pan like that. I prefer that. I have repurchased this palette, and on my birthday, I'm going to be switching. Like I just decided my birthday's in July, it's like halfway through the year, so I thought that'd be a good time to do it. I would really love to hit pan on like as many shades as possible in this, so I have decided I'm going to start tunnel panning 4 of these shades. I will be okay with like hitting a tunnel pan. Anything else? No, not really. But these 2 deepest shades and then the 2 blue teal shades, if I want to target one area, I'm allowing myself to do that because I think it would be so fun to just hit pan on all of them. And while I don't typically like to hit pans like that, I don't know how I'd hit pan in either one of these or these without that. This is the color story we're rolling with. It's honestly like not that different. I still have a gold shimmer shade. This is really the only difference because I used to have this shade in, and that's obviously like a mid-tone tan shade, and this is a like reddish sparkly shade. You guys, I've really been loving this project, so I'm so excited about this to continue using it. I really love all of these shades. I've actually really been enjoying using this shade called Haze, so I think now that I'm going to start kind of like targeting where I put my brush, maybe it's possible for me to hit pan and not get tired of it before then. So we'll see. We're just gonna kind of play that by ear. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's update. I'm super excited about it. I'm going to continue to show you guys some of my favorite looks moving forward throughout the month. They might be similar to this, but they might not be. I'm going to make sure that I keep up with that. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this update. I'm really enjoying Project Huda. I think 2 out of 6 is pretty good for the first month, and I'm just really excited to see how many pans I can hit in this project. And remember that I hit pan in the shade Libra, like as I was filming for my intro, and the project had started like that day. So that counted as my first pan. So I'm up to 3 pans in this project, and I'm like, let's shoot for the stars here. I want to hit so many pans. With that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Again, I really hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next video and then in another month for the second update of this project. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.